welcome to another exciting episode of Brain Ladle. I am not Davo. I am the substitute MC, McBee. Davo could not be with us tonight. Davo is still in his home run trot of 3 weeks of celebrating his first majors victory. And frankly, we just got tired of him. And we asked him not to come because he's just been insufferable.
Yeah. Needed that night off.
Yeah, we all needed that night off.
Yeah.
With us tonight is Kels.
My little bubble gum, Andy. Let's get into this.
That's right, because Kels and I will be fighting for the basement. This is the last episode of our state's tournament. And to MC, or actually to host that tournament, is the authors of all of the questions from the state's tournament, Dan and Allison. Welcome.
Hey, guys.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
We are thrilled to have you guys back for this final toilet bowl episode, as I understand it's being called amongst the fans. And with us, as always, making sure that things run smoothly and that we feel stupid, is our own Sensei Neil.
Hey, everybody.
Neil, tell us what the rules are.
My mom always said, find something you're good at and stick with it. So that's what I'm doing.
Solid advice.
So tonight we are going to play some trivia. Each week we have a theme, and within that theme we've got 6 categories of 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points, a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final question which is worth up to 100 points. And today's theme is courtesy of Allison and Daniel. Why don't you tell us? Oh, before we go on, there is the thing for this tournament is taxation. So, for example, if Kels were to tax Andy and Andy were to get the answer correct, then Kels would get 70% of Andy's points.
What makes you think Kels would choose me?
Well, I mean, I think in this particular game, since there's only 2 players,
the
options are limited.
I suppose. Okay.
So
it's
anyway,
not a question of if, but when.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So Kels would get 70% of Andy's score for that question, and Andy would get 30%. Mm-hmm. So, Allison and Daniel, tell us what we're doing today.
Today, in our lovely toilet bowl tournament game, we are doing New York, which is kind of closer to New York City than New York, to be completely honest with you. But, what the hell?
Is there anything else in New York?
Not that I know of. The Bills like to think they're from there. They're pretty bad.
Oh, Daniel.
What?
We could have put a question in about Niagara Falls.
I thought that was in Canada.
Niagara Falls.
Oh, well.
That ship sailed, and it's not a literal ship. That ship would have fell. I don't know, whatever the right word is. All right, guys, you ready to start?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
All right, category 1 is TV shows and movies. Question 1 in said category is a hilarious and quirky take on the classic NYPD cop show. This show follows the lives of a gang of oddball detectives. It covers serious issues while also hosting an annual Halloween-ish heist and a couple crazy adventures along the way. What is this show?
Locked in.
Locked in?
All right, it's super easy to keep track of who to go with, so let's go with Kels to start.
I'm going to assume you're referring to Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
And Andy.
I, too, have Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Excellent. You're both correct. And for what it's worth, I still almost didn't say Andy. I almost said Neil. So, almost forgot you anyways. I'm very versed in hosting podcasts of various variations. Whatever. I'll quit. Anyways, question 2. This iconic kids' TV show, which has been running since the 60s, helps provide educational content to kids about the world around them. The show utilizes songs in many episodes with furry monster friends and sometimes guest star celebrities. What is the show?
Locked in?
Locked in?
Andy.
Sesame Street?
And Kels.
Sesame Street.
Yay, we're off to a great start. 2 for 2 in the toilet bowl.
All right.
Man, I was sweating on that one. I was like,
I
man,
know,
I
I
can't
was-
be Sesame Street.
I may have gotten that wrong on our trial run, to be honest with you. Anyways, question 3. This movie musical, starring Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman, take place throughout the mid-19th century, New York City. As a bonus, what real-life person is this musical based on?
Locked in.
I know what it's based. I'm trying to remember the name. Locked in.
All right, let's start with Kels.
The Greatest Showman and P.T. Barnum.
And Andy.
The Greatest Showman, P.T. Barnum. I couldn't name the musical there
Excellent.
for a minute.
3 for 3 on an apparently incredibly softball category. I mean, it's not even a hesitation on the locks. That's pretty close.
You would have gotten Davo on Greatest Showman because he doesn't like musicals, so he would have been clueless. So he would have
He maybe would have been screwed on category 5. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, question 4. This TV drama takes place in Yorkville, which is on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and follows the story of a bookstore manager who becomes infatuated with an aspiring writer. There's an easy mode that is probably closer to a breezy mode.
Locked in.
Oh, okay. Well, that was apparently
Wow.
there's a bleep that I want to put in here wrong. Okay. Andy?
What's the easy
got
mode
mail.
for anybody playing?
Oh.
What's the reason?
The easy mode is that this is a Netflix original series.
I knew Andy was wrong. I knew Andy was going to be wrong.
Yeah, the moment you said you got mail. Anyways, Andy, what is your very right answer?
You got mail. That was the answer I was.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's
It's like the whole Pizza Hut one.
Yeah. That was a bad one. Kels?
If you eliminate most of the words in your answer, Andy, you'd have it. It's you.
Excellent job, Kels. It really is. Andy, have you ever heard of that show?
I've never heard of the show, but tell me the plot again.
It's crazy. It's what
Spoiler
it
alert,
is.
skip 15 seconds ahead if you need it. But the plot is that Joe, who is a
No, I'm
bookstore
sorry.
manager,
I just want to hear what the question. I should say, repeat the question.
Oh, this TV drama takes place in Yorkville, which is on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and follows the story of a bookstore manager who becomes infatuated with an aspiring writer.
Oh, yep, you're right. I was way off. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think You Got Mail is remotely similar to that, but that could
Well,
be
it
wrong.
is.
I mean,
It's a bookstore owner, and
I thought that was Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
You had the
Wow,
you had
I'm
the two
wrong
main
on two
characters
different
right.
levels.
He had the he had the wrong answer.
He had the wrong answer.
I got the wrong answer. Is what I did there. Davo's not here. I do that in his honor.
Anyways, at the round of one.
One.
Good job. At the end of round 1, for once in my life, I know the scores. Kels has a lovely 45, while Andy has a lovely 35.
And Davo has 0.
Davo has a participation medal.
He's taking the 0 for the day. I love it.
That's okay. He's taking a W for the tournament, so
He
I'm
didn't
sure
show.
he'll cry into
He
his
didn't get a substitute. He didn't show.
colonial flag. He literally could have Simon play, and you still would have won.
I wouldn't have stood for that kind of disrespect. I would not
It
have.
would have been funny. It would have been real funny.
He's right now walking around his house yelling, "Are you not entertained?" Yeah.
All right, so I have category 2. And for category 2, we have famous foods.
All right.
So, number 1, this sweet food has become a national favorite amongst many Americans. It is made from sheeted, laminated, and proofed pastry that is then fried, rolled in sugar, filled, and glazed. What is this delicious pastry?
Locked in with the guess. You would think with my fat boy tendencies, I would be just elated with this one. But
My ass has its own zip code.
Is that 1-800 Gravy Avenue?
Can I have the question again?
Yes. This sweet food has become a national favorite amongst many Americans. It is made from sheeted, laminated, and proofed pastry that is then fried, rolled in sugar, filled, and glazed. What is this delicious pastry?
It sounds vegan, Kels. You could probably eat it.
I probably could.
It's Greek.
Mm-hmm.
If it's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, well, I'm wrong. Good job, Andy.
Yes, there it is. I think.
Okay. So, Andy, why don't you go ahead and share with us what you have?
If I'm right, it's baklava.
Okay, and Kels?
Well, after hearing Andy work out the answer in this, out loud, I realized how wrong I was. I said bear claw and immediately hated myself.
Well,
The job
you
of a
guys are
chimney sweep comes with a great deal of responsibility.
Nice.
Yep.
Sorry to
guys were
interrupt you,
both
Allison.
wrong. No, you're good. So the answer is a cronut.
Oh.
What? I don't even know what that is.
It's a croissant that they deep fry and turn into a donut.
Oh my God, where has this been my whole life?
Andy,
I've heard of them.
I wrote this question for you. I'm really honestly surprised you didn't get it.
Okay, that's insulting, Allison.
I love croissants so much.
I know there's a cronut shop on Rogers, or on Walnut Avenue in Rogers.
I'm going to check this out. So let me be clear. One of the baked goods that requires the most butter to produce. Somebody took this baked good and said, let's deep fry it.
And fill it with a sugar-filled inside,
That's
Yeah.
what makes
Mhm.
America great right there.
I mean, the only thing
that's-
better is actually deep fried butter.
That is awesome. America.
Okay, moving on. Question 2. This New York famous food is fondly known as a garbage plate. What ingredients make up this dish?
So there's 5 ingredients in the answer. So you can get 2 points each.
5 ingredients in the garbage plate.
I mean, I made up an easy mode on the spot that I could give you that might help, but it might also just confuse you, so it's up to you.
I'll
I'm
take it.
already confused, so I'm going to take the easy mode.
I will take it.
Okay, think Big Mac.
That is not helpful.
I didn't say it would be. I said it might help them, it might confuse them. I gave them fair warning.
It's like so off center.
It's really not, though.
What do you mean?
All right, so let me do this in my head. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Why do you know that?
Because that's what he
Dude,
had for breakfast.
Because I'm a child of the 80s. Anybody that grew up in the 80s has that memorized.
If there's a McDowell's, I'll go to that before I go to McDonald's.
You know what? I am locked in.
Think Big Mac. Okay.
Mhm.
The actual food and not Mark McGuire, just to make sure we operate on the same
Yes,
plane.
Oh, that's
Okay.
genius.
Okay. Oh, this is getting grosser by the pin stroke.
Yeah, mine's really gross.
Garbage plate. How could I make this worse? All right. I'm locked in. And disgusted.
Alrighty, well, Kels will go ahead and start with you.
All right. I have beef, fries, cheese, ketchup, and beans.
Okay. And Andy.
It's garbage, man.
It's the beans that come out of left field.
I mean,
the
that's a pretty
beans
good
are like-
garbage plate right there.
Ugh. I'm trying to think. Garbage plate. I came up with fresh lettuce, peppers, tomatoes, spinach, and mushrooms.
Wow, you
The tossed
Is that
salad.
really your answer?
Yeah, I'm guessing
Hold on,
garbage
Andy,
plate is
hold
a
on.
fresh
You really
tossed
got-
salad.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, Andy's garbage is healthy.
That is garbage. That is not. Sensei, back me up on this. What plate is garbage?
I don't know.
here?
I think I'd rather have Cal's. Actually, I'd rather have what the actual garbage plate. But
What is the garbage plate?
Oh, my
So
goodness.
the actual garbage plate, Kels actually wasn't too far off from it. It's 2 burger patties, home fries. You can have the choice of macaroni salad or baked beans, ketchup and hot sauce.
Really? Baked beans?
Yeah.
But how is that remotely similar to a Big Mac, y'all?
You said the
Burger
beef
patties and
patties?
You
ketchup,
said two
maybe.
beef patties, and then
Yeah.
that's it. But that
You get
describes a lot of
fries with
things.
Big Mac. I see where she's
Yeah,
going with
exactly.
that.
Thank you, Andy.
No.
You're welcome, Allison. I got your back.
So the only thing Kels missed was the hot sauce,
Yeah.
So cheese and ketchup were a part of it?
not ketchup.
Oh, okay.
When we do
No,
the
ketchup
Brain
was
Ladle
cheese, not-
barbecue, we're going to have to have a garbage plate.
You got the beans, potatoes, burgers, and ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
No cheese. Oh.
All right. Moving on. Question 3. These donut-shaped baked goods were brought over by Jewish immigrants in the early 1900s. These bakery staples come in a variety of flavors.
Locked in.
Donut shaped?
Yes.
So what's shaped like a donut that's not a donut? That's
Interestingly, we were just talking about my body type, and I am donut shaped.
oh man, I got no idea.
You're going to hate yourself, man.
Don't forget, there's the
Probably.
rule of taxation as well. Just putting that out there.
Andy did lock in pretty fast, but he locked in pretty fast with "You've Got Mail" too.
That's true.
So
True that. True that.
says Jewish donut shaped dessert.
It's a baked good,
It's a
not
baked
necessarily
good.
a dessert.
Stop
Oh.
helping Kels. Why do we
Sorry.
constantly feel the need to help Kels?
Because I'm
He's
nice.
such a
Andy.
likable personality, and he never complains.
Sure, I'm locked in.
Alrighty. Well, Andy, let's start with you.
Bagels.
Okay. And Kels?
Wow. Let's just move on. X on my paper. Let's just move on.
What you got on your
way.
paper?
Go ahead,
What you
Kels.
got?
Go ahead.
I have Jewish donuts.
Also known as bagels.
Wow.
Oh,
I
man.
just-
That was great.
This is disturbing. Wow.
Dude.
Oh, man, that was funny.
I
I thought that was a
And
good
everybody listening just forgot about You Got Mail. So that's great.
You just reminded them, so that's also great.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. So we are on to the last question of this category. Created in Buffalo, New York in 1964, this food is a sports fan favorite. It has many options and flavors to choose from and can also pair well with a side of dressing.
Side of dressing.
Locked in.
Yes, a side of dressing.
Taxation is a rule.
A lot of flavors pairs well with dressing. Well, I'm taxing Andy to be sure. I'm just thinking of an answer for myself. So laugh up with your 3 points.
The Neil chuckle got to me.
All right, whatever. I'm locked in.
All right, Kels, well, you go ahead.
It's wrong, but I wrote down turkey leg because that pairs well with dressing.
Oh, so close.
Okay, and Andy?
Hot wings.
I would have just
Buffalo
accepted wings, but yes.
Yeah. Buffalo wings or hot wings, same thing.
Well, I'm going to
Wrong.
disagree with that, but I'll give you credit for wings.
Yeah.
Because clearly you meant buffalo wings. Because I'm
Well-
sure the people in Memphis would disagree that their hot wings are the same as buffalo wings.
That's a valid
Buffalo
point.
wings much better.
All right. At the end of round 2, Kels has 60, Andy has 48, and Davo has 0.
Uh-oh.
Category 3 is sports. Question 1. The New York Yankees legend George Herman Babe Ruth hit his first career home run on May 6, 1915 against what team? And I have a breezy mode for you.
Locked in.
Locked in.
The breezy mode is that the team still utilizes the same name today.
Of
What
course,
do
it's
you
a breezy
have? Yeah,
mode.
of course it is. I thought it was pretty good. Anyways.
Well, there's a limited number of teams from 1915 that still use the same name today, right?
Yeah, but I don't know any of them.
Well, you know one of them. One of them's the answer to this question.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I know two of them, I guess. I really thought about it. Anyways, let's do Andy first.
The Yankees.
And Kels.
Seeing as that he would have been a member of the Red Sox at the time, had to be against the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
Note to self, don't use the date in the future. The New York Yankees. I looked it up and I was like, hey, that's kind of an interesting fact. Well, I guess, Anyways, question 2. The 2007 NFL season was a very memorable one for the Giants. They were able to win 3 playoff games on the road in a row from the wild card position and ended their season by beating the undefeated Patriots 17-14 with a miracle catch. Which NFL wide receiver made this catch?
Locked in.
Oh.
Now would be a good time to note to Andy that taxation is a thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm taxing Kels. Because he knows this. I should know this. I can see the play in my head.
Andy is liable to say Lynn Swan or somebody.
Odo Beckham Jr.
I am
In middle
locked in.
school.
I'm locked in.
Okay, let's start with Kels
David Tyree.
and Andy.
Yeah. I think it was Bart Starr.
The quarterback.
Yep, Andy is not correct. Kels, you are correct. It is David Tyree.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, and there it went because that was a very sad time.
But at least I text Kels.
Question number 3. The state of New York has 3 NHL teams. Name these 3 for 4 points each. And as a bonus, how many Stanley Cups has all 3 won combined? As I try to fight off a burp.
I got the teams.
Yeah, me too.
I have no idea on the cups. So
Or actually, no, what is the third one?
All right. I'm locked in with the guess.
I'm going to go. All right, I'm locked in.
Okay, let's start with Kels.
All right, the Buffalo Sabres, the New York Islanders, the New York Rangers, and I guessed all together they have way too many now that I look at it again. 24 Stanley Cups.
Wow.
Right. Andy.
I could only come up with 2 teams, the Rangers and the Islanders. I don't think I've ever even heard of the Buffalo Sabres. And I whenever I have a number I have no clue on, I always go with the baker's dozen.
Kels, you are correct on the number of teams. It is the Rangers, Islanders, and Sabres. I didn't know the Islanders were a thing, unlike the Sabres. However, there are 8 total Stanley Cups, 4 each from the Rangers and Islanders, and 0 from the Sabres.
Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking the Rangers maybe had a lot and they were just carrying the.
I know nothing about
New York
hockey,
titles.
and I thought 8 was a lot total.
Unless you're talking about the Red Wings.
Question 4. The Harlem Globetrotters are named after the infamous NYC district of Harlem. Surprisingly, the original team were not from there, or even New York City in general. What not-so-nearby city at roughly 720 miles as the crow flies were they originally from? And I do have an easy mode.
Huh.
Not a breezy, an easy.
An actual easy mode.
I have a guess, but now I'm troubled by the mileage. I thought I knew this.
I'll take the easy mode.
I'm locked in.
All right, Kels, the easy mode is the city is also home to Millennium Park.
Oh. Locked in.
Okay, I forgot who's going next, but let's go with Kels.
Chicago.
And Andy.
Sweet Home Chicago.
You guys are both correct, and I did not know that when I was looking this up.
Me?
I didn't know Chicago was only 720 miles from New York. I would thought it was farther.
It's definitely a lot farther by road.
That makes sense.
Neil, what are our scores after round 3?
At the end of round 3, Kels is in the lead with 90. Andy has 83. And Davo has 0.
Oh, I am really enjoying keeping track of Davo's score, by the way. I can't stress how much I am enjoying that.
I just need him to join just for the final question to tax everybody, you know?
Alrighty, so our next category is iconic stores.
Oh.
So for question 1, this famous department store is the largest of its type in the world. It not only provides shopping experiences, it sponsors many events year-round. And there is a bonus to this question.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay. And then for the bonus, what classic Christmas movie revolved around this store?
Yep.
I always worry that I'm going to get the name of this movie.
I know. I have to. All right. I got it.
I'm locked in.
Alrighty. Andy, let's start with you.
I thought at first it was Farm and Fleet, but then I decided it was Macy's. And I believe it's Miracle on 34th Street.
Okay. And Kels.
I have Macy's and Miracle on 34th Street.
Alrighty. Well, that is correct. The main answer was Macy's, and the movie was The Miracle on 34th Street.
And Kels, are you like me where you're like, is it 34th? Is it 42nd? I mean, I always get these numbers all jumbled in my head.
It's either 32nd or 34th. And
yep.
I always get it confused with 42nd too, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
I do too, and I don't know why.
Well, because the giant musical, 42nd Street.
42nd Street, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Come and meet those dancing feet on the avenue. I'm taking you to 42nd. Wait.
Wow.
I'm just getting into the number. Okay.
Alrighty, so question 2. For more than 70 years, what famous store, which is known for its popularity with brides, has over 30,000 square feet filled with the largest selection of wedding dresses in the world? As a bonus, what is the name of the TV show that takes place at this dress shop?
Wow, I can't believe I don't know any of this. What a surprise. I'm gonna bring Ray Guy out.
All right, I'm gonna guess on the store, and I guess essentially the show too, but I'm locked in.
All right, Kels, let's start with you.
I said Saks for the store and Say Yes to the Dress.
Alrighty, and Andy?
Ray Guy.
Now Ray Guy comes in
There
for
we
the
go.
first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
All right, well, Kels, you got the bonus right. It is Say Yes to the Dress. The name of the dress shop is Kleinfeld's.
I'd love to tell you that I knew that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Alrighty, question 3. Founded in 1862, this world-famous toy store opened in 1870 in Union Square. It is also the oldest toy store in the U.S. What is the store?
Oh.
Locked in.
2 very wrong answers entered. It's not the toy store from Home Alone 2, because it's made up, I'm pretty sure. It's not the one that recently closed.
Oh, I want to give him an easy mode.
You could if you loved me at all, but it's okay if you don't. I get it.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we put our love on the line like this after all these years, I'll give her the easy mode, you baby.
You don't have to, Andy.
No.
It's a battle.
The best Batman played here when he was a child. Oh, that's such a good easy mode. I am so proud of that. And did it on the fly.
Are you serious?
The best Batman played here as a child.
Adam West.
Okay. I'm locked in.
Alrighty, Andy?
FAO Schwartz.
Okay,
Yes.
and Kels?
FAO Schwartz.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh my goodness.
And Michael Keaton plays on the keyboards in Big.
Tom Hanks.
It's Tom Hanks.
For God's sake.
I cannot keep actors and
Andy,
actresses straight
okay?
tonight. It's been a long school week.
You
I
talking
was
about
going to say, back to school, like, fries your brain just a little bit.
I've been up
Dude.
since 5:30.
Tom Hanks is Batman? When?
I would fucking watch that.
Michael Keaton was the best Batman. Obviously, I was getting Michael Keaton mixed up with Tom Hanks.
Was it the Jerry Curls?
I stayed up late grading last night and watched The Protege, which, by the way, is amazing.
Protege.
Michael Keaton and is her name Susie Q?
Maggie Q?
Maggie
There
Q?
you go. Susie Q's from CCR.
And
And
you
Maggie
are
Q's
rare
lesser
form.
known sister,
I
Susie
am
Q.
correct tonight. Susie Q's and yeah.
Yeah, Andy,
Anyway.
you're in rare form, buddy. Never change.
Alrighty, question 4.
Gotta be quiet.
We're gonna get swept, Andy. He's laughing, so we get swept.
This luxury store became a New York icon thanks to a popular 1961 film. It's known for its light blue color and white bow on the boxes.
Locked in.
61 movie?
Mm-hmm.
Locked in?
It's the Michael Keaton Batman.
All right,
Yeah, because that was
Kels.
clearly 89. I'm hoping the movie you're talking about is Breakfast at Tiffany's. So Tiffany's.
And Andy.
Tiffany's.
Yes. Yeah, it's Tiffany's.
Thank you.
All right. At the end of round 4, Kels is in the lead with 130. Andy has 118. And Davo has 0.
If he doesn't pick it up, he's going to lose this one.
It's so much fun.
Davo's favorite category is up next. Category 5, Broadway. Which coincides with musicals because I like musicals far more than plays. Sue me. Question 1 in Category 5 is what Weber musical is the longest running on Broadway with 13,370 performances and counting? And as a bonus, what is the second longest?
Locked in.
Locked in.
All right, let's start with Kels.
Said Phantom of the Opera and Cats.
Ooh.
And Andy.
I was really torn on the second answer. It's Phantom of the Opera. I'm not sure about the second one. It's either Chicago or Cats. And I went with Chicago.
Andy is correct on both counts. The 96 revival of
Oh.
Chicago specifically is the second longest running show. Somewhere around 9,000 something shows.
Wow.
Okay.
Question 2. Speaking of Andrew Lloyd Webber, how many Tony nominated shows has he written?
Ooh, locked in.
I'm a lock in.
All right, let's start with Andy
6.
and Kels.
I said 10.
Kels is pretty close. Let's give him half credit. There's 9 of the 21 full-length shows he's written. 9 have been nominated, and 5 of them actually won some Tonys. Some of them quite a few Tonys.
Right.
Okay.
Question 3. Mamma Mia is the 9th longest running musical on this list, and it is the longest jukebox musical. What is a jukebox musical?
Locked in.
Andy, did you work on Broadway or something? You just seem dialed in this category. Locked in.
All right, let's start with Kels.
Says it's a musical that uses popular music.
And Andy?
It's a musical that uses pop music that was released well before the musical to tell
Yes.
us a story.
You are both correct. By far and away, Mamma Mia is the most famous of these, but it is basically a musical that uses pop music or even just pre-recorded music that's not relevant towards the musical but incorporated in it or story written around it. I love them. I just saw a concept for a Panic at the Disco one, which was incredible. Anyways, question 4. Although Lin-Manuel Miranda originated the role of a Dominican immigrant named Uznavi in his musical In the Heights, Miranda is primarily what ethnicity in reality?
Locked in.
Locked in.
And Andy,
Dominican?
what you got, Kels?
Puerto Rican.
Yep, Miranda is indeed Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That was an admirable guess. I gave you Dominican in the question, so why not? Throw it out there.
Yeah.
Try, yeah. Roll the dice.
What are the current scores?
At the end of round 5, Kels is in the lead with 165. Andy has 143. Davo has 0.
Ooh, it's heating up.
Anybody's game, except Davo's.
Right. Pretty much.
Well, you guys are going to love this last category we've got for you.
Okay.
Okay.
The last category is, of course, state symbols.
Okay. Okay. See where we're going with this, and I'm already pissed.
Andy,
All right.
we got the cheat sheet, buddy. Just stick with the plan. Stick with the plan.
All right. All right.
All right. Settle down. Okay. So, question 1. What is New York State slogan? And there is an easy mode.
Slogan.
Locked in.
I'm gonna lock in. Doesn't feel right, but maybe that's why they chose this.
Alrighty. So, Andy, we'll start with you.
Excelsior.
Sorry.
If that's right, I'm gonna be real mad.
What is so funny?
I don't know, but they're laughing,
All right.
so it's got to be funny.
All right.
Okay, Kels.
I went with my favorite Flavor of Love spinoff, I Love New York.
Damn it.
Alrighty. Well, Kels, that is correct. And the easy mode for that question was you'll probably find it on t-shirts and hats.
Are you
yeah.
sure that's
Andy,
the
Excelsior
state
is the
slogan?
state motto, not the state slogan.
Oh, son of a.
Okay, so I'm laughing because in my infinite ignorance, I was just thinking of Stan Lee. And I was like,
Oh, no,
what the hell?
The reason why I came up with it without even having to think about it is in my American history, we're doing the 13 colonies and we were doing New York today, and that comes up.
Oh, that's spicy. That sucks
And
for
so I was just really kind of like, yeah, I know what this is. That's why I couldn't figure out why you guys are laughing. Like, I know what this is. All right.
That makes more sense for why you were so offended that I was chuckling.
bad.
It's
That
funnier now.
stinks.
Although actually,
Yeah,
even
that's
that would
really
have been
funny.
wrong, Andy, because as of April of last year, their official motto is Excelsior e pluribus unum.
Oh, so you would have been
They
partially
added
right.
they added that during the pandemic.
They
for
threw some
reason.
Latin in there just for the fun of it because there's so much
Isn't Excelsior
happy-go-lucky.
Latin in the beginning?
It actually
Some
did,
more
isn't
Latin.
What do you mean they added some Latin? They added to the
I'm
statement
just-
in general.
Andy's,
I'm ready.
yeah.
I'm ready for this to be done.
He's-
So
he needs
You
to
want a
be
Furby
put-
freebie? I'll write it just for you.
no.
That's even worse. Don't-
Yeah.
Alrighty. Question 2. Adopted as the state fruit in 1976, this fruit has many different varieties, including Empire, Fuji, and Gala.
Locked in.
Locked in.
All right, Kels
Apple.
and Andy.
Apple.
Very good. All right, question 3. Did you know that New York has a state muffin? This muffin.
No, I did not.
No, I did not.
Neither did we.
To be clear, that wasn't the actual
I wanted
question.
to be.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the muffin? That's all your hints.
No, the question was, did you know there was a muffin?
We
That's not
both
the
got it wrong.
No wrong
We did
answers.
not know. Next question.
This muffin is made with cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. These spices pair well with the main ingredient of this muffin. What is the type of muffin?
Locked in.
Locked in?
It's a milk muffin.
If it is, ooh, big anger.
Andy?
The only thing I can think of that pairs with all three of those spices would be pumpkin.
Okay, and Kels.
Such a better answer. I said banana nut.
Sweep the leg.
Oh.
You have a problem with that?
So the correct answer was an apple muffin.
Seriously?
Oh, okay.
My guess was banana nut.
Sure.
They kind of have a theme up
The
there. I
famous
guess.
apple muffin.
A little bit.
New York loves its apples, man.
Apparently.
The Big Apple.
I
Yeah,
guess so.
I got that. That's had that figured out.
Okay. The fourth and final question for this category.
Uh-huh. ahead,
Just
Allison.
remember, it wasn't always milk. I mean, Massachusetts was cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
you
So
threw
I
us
know what
off
you're
the
asking
scent,
yourself
though.
right now, Allison. Have I asked 6 milk questions?
Or have I asked-
Or only
I've
5?
only asked. I've
To be
only
honest
asked
with you,
one.
Allison,
I
in
don't
all
know
the
what you're- I
excitement,
don't know
I
what you're
kind of
talking
lost
about.
count of all the milk questions. So I guess what you
been
really
7.
got to ask yourself, Allison, is do you feel lucky? Well,
I don't
Allison.
know,
Like, do
Andy.
you feel
Do
lucky?
you?
Because Dave was the one who
Yeah.
missed it.
It's true.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. New York State beverage pairs well with cinnamon and could be served hot or cold. It can also be served as an alcoholic beverage, with some forms being perfect for the holidays.
Wow. You went there. I'm locked in.
Locked in?
All right. Kels.
I wrote down cider, but I'm guessing you probably want apple cider. But I did write down just cider.
Okay, and Andy.
I'm thinking it's eggnog.
Oh, look at Andy.
Are you an experiment in artificial stupidity?
Oh,
If it's just milk,
yes.
if it,
I just
It's
want
just
to make
milk,
this
isn't
clear.
it?
If it's milk, this game is over.
It's over either way.
So, Andy, you might want to cover your ears. The answer is, in fact, milk. And before you get upset,
What?
there is a bonus to this
What?
question. There is a bonus.
Okay.
How many states?
What makes you think I'm upset?
Thank God Kels is editing this episode, because Andy would just cut this question.
Yeah, he'd be like, there was no fourth question.
Those idiots didn't write a fourth question.
So the bonus is, how many states have milk as their state beverage?
Oh, son of
We'll give you a range. Don't
how
worry.
many- Okay.
I'm locked in with the bonus.
It's pretty popular. So
Sure is.
What makes you say that, Kels?
it's shown up every week. Like it's a part of the show now. All right. I got to guess.
All right, Kels, go ahead and give us your guess.
Said 25.
Okay, and Andy.
45.
So the correct answer is 19.
Wow, it
Oh,
seems
wow.
like 45. So 19 out of the original 13 colonies. That's interesting.
19 out of the 50 states.
Believe it or not, there's only 28 states that have an official state beverage.
Huh.
So there's 19 of those that have
Okay.
milk, which I don't understand, because I like milk. I mean, it's great, it's versatile, but I don't like it that much.
Milk is nasty.
Oh, I love milk.
Disagree with that one, but when we were writing this, we just thought it would be hilarious to make that the running joke. Neil
Well,
knew this from the start,
yeah.
so
Well,
keep that in
initially,
mind.
Yeah, well,
when we
It worked.
when we
It's
started
been
writing
funny.
this, like,
I'm
we had only
just
found,
laughing.
because we did North Carolina first, so we were like, oh, that's really interesting. And then as we were doing them, like when we moved on to South Carolina and Georgia, we were seeing milk pop up. So out of pure curiosity, we were like, oh, let's see how many states actually have milk. And it turned out like a lot of the original colony states had milk as their beverage.
pretty much all but
So
two.
Daniel was like, watch this. He's like, watch what we can do.
Yeah, it's been really funny.
Okay, so at the end of our regular questions, the scores are Kels in the lead with 185, Andy 153, and Davo has 0.
0.
Okay, so comeback trail, Cinderella story. I can do this.
You
You
only
got
need
this,
4
Andy.
more than Kels in this final question to pull ahead. Andy.
It's doable. It's doable.
So as long as
man.
Kels' pen runs out of ink.
Yeah, I got another on standby just in case
Rats.
something like that happens.
All right, let's do this.
So the real final question is, please name for me the 10 longest running Broadway plays.
Oh.
Should we exclude the 2 that we mentioned already?
I certainly could if you wanted me to, but we did not write it that way.
Oh, Neil, don't give them ideas because those.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
I've actually
Well,
given them 3 of them,
That's true. You did number 9 as well.
and they've named several other ones. It's up to you. I mean, I feel like it's an equal advantage,
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. So
and I'm not sure if they're going to name the rest of them.
No, well, Andy might because he seems to be tuned in to Broadway. But so excluding or we can't include.
go ahead and
Ones
include
from
it. That's
her.
fine.
Just include
Okay.
them.
Okay.
All right.
Will your list beat their lists? Find out soon. When you're done here, why don't you head on over to the Misinformation Trivia Podcast? It is a show for ladies and gents who love cool trivia and sticking it to annoying teams at pub quiz. Lauren and Julia are your hosts. They are very, very funny, very, very cool. Give it a try.
Let's find out who won. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I have 11.
Wow, really show off? That's what we're doing
Sorry,
today?
one
I
has
think you
to
can only have
go.
10, and you wouldn't have to count it if
I
you didn't
know.
have a number. You know?
Well, there's no guarantee that any of them are right.
I would hope he would get at least 2, if not 3, that
Which
I've
one
listed
has to
for him.
go? Which one has to go? Yeah, you're going. You're too recent.
I'll give you a hint. Hamilton is too recent.
Yeah, I figured that one.
I'm pretty sure it has the most words, though.
That's believable. All right, I have 10 listed.
All right, guys. The top 10 longest running Broadway plays. At number 1 with 13,370 shows from 1988 to the present is Phantom of the Opera.
Got it.
Number 2 is Chicago, the 96 revival specifically, with 9,692 shows.
Got it.
The Lion King is number 3 with
Got it.
9,302
I always
shows.
forget.
Got it.
Cats is number 4 with 7,485 shows.
Got it.
Got it.
Wicked is number 5 at 6,836 shows.
Got
I thought that
it.
was too recent. Oh,
Just watched the PBS special on it last night.
of course you
It's
did.
still running 03 to present, so that's a long enough time.
Yeah.
Les Mis is up 6 with
Got it.
6,680. The original run, 87 to 3.
Day.
Got it.
7 is, it's actually one day more. 7
Oh, yeah.
is A Chorus Line, 75 through 90, 6,137
Got it.
shows.
Nope.
8 is one of the ones that surprised me because I know nothing about this era, is Oh, Calcutta.
Oh,
with
did not think of that one.
5,955.
Oh,
No.
I don't even know that musical. Number 9 is Mamma Mia with 5,758 shows.
Got it.
Really?
And number 10 is Beauty and the Beast with 5,461 shows.
Nope.
Should have had that.
Oh, man. I
I'm
did
surprised
poorly.
Grease or Rent is not on this list.
Yeah, I was
Huh.
too. I think there's been a lot of breaks in between different runs.
Okay.
So these are continuous runs.
Okay.
So I got half of the because surprisingly, West Side Story, Sound of Music, Oklahoma, King and I, Hello Dolly.
Oh, Hello Dolly's a good one. I would have put that down if I would have thought of it.
Well, you still would have been wrong, so probably good that you didn't think that.
You would have felt
Ouch.
better about being wrong.
Yeah.
all right. So we always start with the lowest score. That would be Davo. Davo, how many did you get? All right. Well, you are still in last place. Andy with 153. How many did you get?
7.
7. That brings you to 223. You're currently in the lead. Kels.
Let me see. I got 1. I have 5.
5. That brings you to 235.
Oh.
You squeaked out the win.
Keeping with the brain ladle tradition, the MC doesn't win. Just so thank you, Dan and Allison, for writing the questions for us and really organizing this whole tournament. I'm now lactose intolerant, but it's been a lot of fun, genuinely, and we appreciate all your hard work.
Well, your gravy will be very disappointing because milk is an important part of that.
And congratulations to Kels.
Thank you, Andy.
For pulling out a victory. I will make myself at home here in the basement. It's
Well,
certainly not the first
hang
time.
on here, Andy. The Kels won this game, but that meant we have a tie for, we'll call it third place, a tie for last place for the tournament. And I think we'll just let that stand.
Fair enough.
I have some bonuses. Oh well.
Roomies, Kels?
I mean, you don't snore, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
Not as far
do,
as I
so,
know.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's just stay up and watch movies. I got all the James Bond movies. We'll just hang. All right, gang.
I'm in.
So from all of us here at Brain Ladle Productions, this is your temporary substitute host, MC Andy, saying so long, Ladle Brainers, and Davo, and Kels.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
And Dan and Allison?
Thanks for playing, y'all. Remember to drink your milk.
Thank you for letting us write some questions, guys. I hope it was enjoyable, minus the milk. I hope that was painful.
And as always, the Sensei Neil.
Here's a signature tune from Old Blue, LEDs himself. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes. They are longing to stray. Right through the very heart of it. New York, New York.
That was impressively long.
Well done.
There's something about hearing a robot say vagabond. Just do it.
Yeah, the vagabond was great. Vagabond.
Signing off, everybody.
You guys may not know this, but we do have a YouTube channel where we upload our episodes. So if you find yourself, at the office where you can't have the earbuds in on your phone, pop us up there on YouTube and listen on company time. I think that's a great idea. Guys?
You don't have a job, so.
What's on the screen when you're playing it?
Just a wonderful picture of our logo. So it blends in nicely to the background. Very unobtrusive.
Okay.
Not a lot of flickering motion. So it's very easy to get all that trivia goodness while covertly breaking company policy.
Okay.
So I have a name for this particular episode. It is going to be called the Toilet Bowl.
Wow. That makes me feel
Better
great.
than the Battle for the Basement. It's my personal favorite for Ultimate because that seems to be the game that I'm always playing in.
Wow. Okay. So will we be able to turn that AC off temporarily?
I was
Is that a
literally about to
possibility?
unmute myself and ask Allison to turn off the AC because there's...
But I'm answering the questions. Why can't you just walk up here and do it?
Bruh, you're like 5 feet away, dog. All right, fine. I know this is going out in the fucking outtakes, but damn, fuck me.
Wow. We are hearing this marriage splinter on live on the air. It's heartbreaking. It's not the first marriage that our show has ended. Is
That sounds
somebody
disgusting.
clicking a pen, by the way?
Sorry,
Sorry.
I unclicked my pen.
Okay.
Allison's a fidgeter.
Sorry.
That's all right. Just let you know we can pick that up.
Andy says it's all right, but he hates you.
Actually, I'm not producing the show, so you can make as much noise as you want. Kels is producing this one.
How about we not do that? Let's not do that.
How many cuss words can I put in the span of 60 seconds? All right, anyways.
Oh, God. Okay.
You've got mail?
You got mail.
It was a big rom-com. When it came out, it was huge.
What?
Sleepless in Seattle was bigger, though, right?
Yeah, Sleepless in Seattle was bigger. Sleepless in Seattle had the famous burger scene, the restaurant scene, wasn't it? Wasn't that Sleepless in Seattle?
That was when Harry Met Sally.
When Harry Met Sally.
Well, that's when Harry Met Sally. Again, same players every damn time almost.
Okay, and Kels.
Macy's. And damn, is that me?
That's a hell of a cicada.
That cicada just moved into your living room. Is that cicada under your chair?
No, man, it's like it was sitting right next to me.
I know, that was amazing. Next time, let's not mic the cicada.
Man, all right, I'll remember that before the show.
We're doing a sound check.
I
no idea.
So
I'm just going to sing the next number to 42nd Street as Barry Gibb.
Don't take points.
I'll give you points if you do it as the queen. Did I miss the sweep sound? I'm sad.
That wasn't a sweep.
Oh,
because I got the bonus.
Oh, that's disappointing. Damn it, Kels. Just like when you got that frisbee question, I was so upset. Oh.
Sorry to let you down.
You need another kumite.
No. We all end up broken after that, though.
Yeah.
I made it up to the top of the mountain to get kicked down.
Sounds
the only good thing that came out of that is that I got a nickname.
Yes.
This one's for you, Davo.
Well, that's what this episode was missing right there.
Yeah. And Kels.
You let that breathe long enough, Andy. I felt the Davo part. Sorry. I wasn't ready. You cut the Davo part. You cut it too soon. I expect you to be like, Davo? Wise words, Davo. Very well said.
Or a little Queen impression or something. Or what is it? He's got a good Nixon.
Charleston Chew.
Haru. Okay, you can kick it to me again, Andy.
All right.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.